It's the same exact thing, it's just out in the open. I see that wrist come into my danger zone, his danger zone. It's a good drill you can do. Have your partner keep his elbows tight, and then once he puts them out, come down. Let's put this on there. Sometimes you can do one wrist. He's trying to break it. And I've practiced it a billion times, so it's really easy for me to just do that. You may have to practice it a few times, but I promise you, once you get it, it's the hardest one to stop. Okay, the D1 killer I just showed you, if that's my favorite, this has got to be a very, very close second. And it's actually becoming my highest percentage takedown above that one lately, because for some reason, the last 6 tournaments I've been to, people are putting their left foot forward, and it's kind of messing me up a little bit, so I had to develop this one. Now, I've never seen anybody do this takedown the way I do it, okay, the way I'm going to show you, which is probably why I'm having a lot of success with it. It works against big guys, little guys, medium guys, whatever. The way I came up with it is by watching George St. Pierre. Okay, I saw him do something really cool on a lot of his fights back in the day when he was just destroying everyone with takedowns and ground and pound and all that stuff. I watched him get like a single leg, and we're going to go over this when we do the single leg stuff. And like he was trying to run the pipe and take people down, he was trying and they just wouldn't go down. So, and he had a glove on, so it didn't matter. So he would just release one hand, and it wasn't a punch in the face, but it was like a blast to the head. And they would all go down after that. They wouldn't go down from as a lot of people did, but the good wrestlers did not go down from the running the pipe and trying to pull down. But the second he released one and just rewatch his fights, you'll see it. Clobbered them, they went right down. So what I did was, okay, you can still do it from that single, but what I did was I added the arm drag to it. And there's probably a highlight reel out there of me doing this one takedown 50 times in competitions and just sending people through the air. If you haven't seen it, I'll post it, but it's crazy. It just works really well. So I do this one, so you want to talk blueprint and strategy, if someone has the left foot forward, okay? Right foot forward, boom, it's that takedown I just showed you. Left foot forward, I'm not as good with the arm drag on this side. My left leg isn't as flexible to come down like that. And I just feel like I tried it, it's just not working for me on that side, so I had to develop this one. So all it is basically, I wait, same thing, arm drag, but instead the arm drag is on this side. You're only arm dragging the arm of the side of the leg that's forward. So his left leg's forward, so this is his left arm. So all it is, same thing, I can start it from the wrist grip, arm drag, which again, my arm drag here isn't as good as the other side, but it's enough to get out of the way. And I have longer arms, so I just reach down. So as I arm drag, I reach down, and all I want to do, and this is very important, I am not trying to grab it with 2 hands and lift it up like a single leg. All I want to do is get this foot off of the ground. Just like that. It could be an inch, it could be 3 inches, it could be 6 inches. I just want to get this off the ground. I can't just do it now, because he's going to push me away with his hands. Yeah, he's not just going to let me grab that. So, slow motion. I get this out of my way while I'm still holding the elbow. I grab and I step forward a little bit so I'm nice and close to him. I lift this up slightly. You don't have to lift it high. And at the exact same time, I do that GSP clobber. Wow! And they go right down. And a lot of times, for some reason, they just go flying through the air. Like, so as I lift and hit them, their leg comes up, both legs just come out. Like if you were standing here on a carpet or a rug, and I just went boom like that, that's what it looks like when you take someone down with this, flying through the air. Okay, so again, I would do that if I can just, he literally would just let me do this. But he's never just gonna let me do that. So I do it all at once. Here, let me show it to you in full speed. Boom, that first little arm drag gets his defense out of the way. Where the head goes, the body will go. I lifted his leg so he does not have a base right there. Okay, so if I take his leg away and then I move him where he doesn't have a leg, he should fall. Especially if I move him there with such ferocity, force, his other leg that's still up, or still down I should say, isn't gonna in time be able to act as 2 legs. It has to stay in one spot to keep him up. he falls down. Okay, so a very important detail. I get the arm drag. I lift the leg. If his leg's on the floor, it's not going to work because he's just going to backstep. Okay, you need to lift the leg up. You need to hit the head at the same time. The best grapplers and the best wrestlers, they don't ever do things in steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. We do everything at once. It's like, boom! Okay, and if he doesn't go down, as you see what I'm doing, I'm circling. A lot of times, I don't ever circle. A lot of times, I arm drag them, and I just blast them. Boom! And they go flying. But if for some reason he's not going down, then we're just going to watch my feet. Circle, circle. You see GSP do that a lot. It's the circling and circling. Now, I teach it this way, and that's the way it's taught, and that's the way it works. But then when I watch the competition footage of when I do it, sometimes, actually a lot of times, I'm here. I don't get this hand quite to the neck or the head. Sometimes it hits the underhook, and that's fine too. As long as it hits the upper half of his body, I can push him to the floor. Now, if it hits here, this isn't really going to do anything. But up here on the underhook, they still fall because it's still on the upper half of his body. So don't worry if that happens. It's nice to hit the head because, you know, you see people get punched in the head in the UFC all the time. They go, right? Boom. And it's perfectly legal. I'm not hitting with my fist. It's right here on the forearm. And it's just same time. Leg lift, and punch, and they're down. Give it a shot. All right, so the next one, we're going to get into the single leg, okay? I talked about if you're apart, the first thing I'm looking for is getting my grips, okay? I don't want to get into this yet if I don't